Hello everyone, this is Pro Pokemon. Welcome back to Creeper Commentary, where you get to watch your battles because I don't do them anymore! Yay! You know, I've been practicing that intro for about 20 minutes before I started doing this, and I still stumbled. Will I ever be perfect? That's the question of the day. Will I ever be perfect? I know, don't get into some giant philosophical discussion about perfection and the human nature never being perfect, and imperfections are beautiful. Just answer the damn question. We'll see you on the other side of some adequate battles and adequate commentary. Okay, Ghost Toaster versus Alolan Matt, and he carries Alolan. That was a great start. You know, that actually looked kind of exciting. He had a Lapras. He had a Lapras. That could have been something. I guess. Okay, well, it was a good try. It was a good attempt. Good attempt. Let's try that again. Country challenge? I was supposed to say Courtney. I saw country. I did it. Versus... Okay, so, actually, these are kind of... This is a very interesting team coming out of country. Is trying. He is very much trying to do something today. It looks fairly... that's actually a little bit of an electric weakness. Does that have a Coco weakness? I guess that's why they have the Fortress. Or, sorry, the Ferrothorn. That actually looks very... I don't want to say very... I'm assuming that that's not really a Charizard Y. It's going to be a Charizard X just based on the build of the team. The Earthquake is going to come out. Luckily, Empoleon does live to get the Stealth Rock off. I have not played Pokemon in maybe a month and a half. Maybe. It's been a long time. Iron Head. Yep, that makes sense, actually. What am I saying? Yeah, it does. It makes sense this day and age. Ooh, Excadrill taking a foot to the dome. And is going to get one shot. Did its job. Weakened Empoleon. Weakened Hawlucha. I'm sure many people would be very upset if we saw Hawlucha, you know. Okay, it wouldn't be many people. There's one particular person who'd be very upset to see Hawlucha literally headbutt to death, so this is okay. Tapu Fini is going to come in, can threaten with the Moonblast and also with the Scald. Hawlucha does carry acrobatics and stuff like that. He's going to end up going for the U-turn to get out of here. Very smart play. Probably going into Bulu, considering it can take both stabs. Yeah, Bulu also threatens, also gets rid of the terrain and puts up the grassy terrain. As Moonblast does, an okay amount, not too much, but everything will get healed because they are on the ground. I'm expecting Ferrothorn to come in here. Ferrothorn is the check other than for superpower. But I mean, you should be able to resist. I'm assuming because we're at the lower end, they're just going to go for the safe move. Actually, maybe no prediction goes for the Moonblast. The Hornleech comes out. Oh, that is some damage. Wonder if that's banded? I don't know if Fini would fall. I don't know if any Tapu would fall that hard. I guess it is a super effective attack, so I could see it. I have seen it. But nonetheless, Zapdos is going to come in. Maybe this is a little bit better. Still has to take a Play Rough, but can't Superpower, can't Horn Leech. Also check to see if it's banded. It might be banded. He might, maybe that knows by that damage that it's banded, so Zapdos will force this thing out. Maybe you see a Defog, or, okay, a Heat Wave could also just do damage. That's fair. Horn Leech does come out. That damage, if that's defensive Zapdos, I could see that being banded. Banded Bulu? I guess. I don't know. Still trying to get used to the OU, statistics. I just have to do more Creeper commentaries. You're right. I have to produce more content. That's all. Mr. Mime putting up the flame-proof barrier with his... Have you ever noticed how nimble Mr. Mime's fingers are? Look at that. Like, he is actually a perfect mime. Go figure. Anyways, I also just saw this is a country challenge, so I just noticed all the Pokemon are named after countries. That's kind of cool. So, is that like how people see French people and people from Mexico, and okay. Anyways, I don't care. Toxic does come out here. Interesting. Toxic? Huh, okay. Is this more of a defensive? I don't know. Either way, alright, it works. I mean, he is a higher tier. Maybe it just finds value. I don't remember Mr. Mime being very bulky in any way. Plus, its typing is not very kind for bug-type attacks. Oh, wait, no, it is, because it's fairy type now. It's Psychic Fairy. I don't know. Anyways, we do see a Paralysis coming out in exchange of statuses here for the Toxic. I think the Toxic on the Zapdos is a little bit more important. Also considering that this country challenge over here does need any type of residual damage it can do to a wall like this. France is nearly going to fall as what I have never seen this type of Mr. Mime before, ever. But hey, you know what? It stops any roosts that would come up from Zapdos. It will force its hand. If it does decide to stay in, it's going to have to kill and then take some toxic damage and then switch out and switch back in, which might not keep it the healthiest unless it switches it back in on Bulu when it's using Horn Leech, and all of a sudden everything's going to be hunky-dory. Oh, the Heat Wave misses! Why would you Heat Wave, sir? I understand you're predicting Bulu to come back in, but you are taunted, my friend. I would just go for the guaranteed kill, unless he didn't want... No, he's going for the kill. He does want to kill this thing off. You just lost Zapdos. Ouch. Okay. If Bulu came back in, he potentially gets the para anyways, and that damage is going to be negligible because after the Toxic, Hornleech is just going to heal him up. Actually, how much is he at? What do we got here? 63%, so it did what, 56? So Hornleech would have healed him like... No, he would have been killed off. Okay, but still, the miss sucks nonetheless. It's, yeah, okay, it sucks nonetheless. Hawlucha does feel safe coming in here, does outspeed. If it doesn't miss with whatever it goes for, it will be safe to take this thing out. Plus, you're not going to see any roosts coming out in case of a miss. And, you know, I do find it scary to throw a bird at a lightning rod. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, okay. But just sacks off. Oh my god, he went for... What? What? Why? What? You had a free discharge! Okay. I'm assuming that's HP Ice, considering I just saw 4%. HP, I don't... Like, if you're gonna do that... Yeah, okay, it was X, I was right. Yay, I'm smart. If you're... What? Dude, what? Like, even go for Heat Wave if you're predicting a switch, because at least Heat Wave hits everything and kills off Empoleon on the off chance it switches in. You're getting beat down by countries here. Getting beat down by like the United Nations. I don't even know if all these guys are part of the UN. I forget what happened to the UN. Anyways, I'm sure this just became a I need help with history again, please. All right, Draclaw's got to do an okay amount, but the Agua Berry, tasting great. Agua nectar, by the way, super tasty. Anyways, Blislam's got to come in, take this dragon down to Pegas. Flare Blitz comes through. Yeah, doesn't kill because I mean. I'm not even gonna use the country name for that one. Greninja will come in. It is 2v4. The Ferrothorn's gonna have to tank. Oh, it's an Ash Greninja. Okay, so he is gonna get the transformation here. You know, I only just learned that Water Shuriket's actually a special attack. I learned that through my Ultra Sun playthrough. Hey, and if you're looking for the main content that I do on my channel and for content in general for @ProPokéNoob, make sure you go over to twitch.tv/ProPokéNoob. Mid-battle advertising. But nonetheless, I didn't know that it was actually a special attack. Bulu does come in, though, and as long as it has things to switch into, which it does, it's going to be able to go for Hornleech on this, and then go for whatchamacallit on Superpower on the Ferrothorn. Also, what? I think he's given up, because don't usually Ash Greninjas carry Ice Beam? Don't they? I've never used Ash Greninja. I've never liked using it. I just didn't like the way it looks. And I just like other Greninja. I like Protean better. But that's just me. That's just a personal preference. Hawlucha comes in. Leech Seed actually comes out, which is bad because now High Jump Kick is going to bring this thing to die no matter what. So that's going to be game, because if he had Iron Head for that Bulu, he maybe stood a chance with Iron Barbs and whatever. But we are also not going to see whether or not he has... Well, we'll see if he has Rocky Helmet now. Hurt does not have Knocky Helmet, as he Knockies off. And, yeah, no, that's just game. Also, it looks like, did this thing use up its item? I don't think so. It just came with no item, so it could just, I guess, automatically use Acrobatics. High Jump Kick makes the most sense here, unless he's predicting Spiky Shield. Doesn't matter. The Spiky Shield doesn't get Spiky Shield. I'm too used to randomizers. My bad. Nonetheless, GG. The countries hold together and stop the axis of... Awesome. Let's go to the next one. Rhodey Goliath versus Sakura Senshi. Also, featuring my co-host, Mr. Dehumidifier, or Mr. Are you a dehumidifier? Yeah, he's a dehumidifier. She. I don't, you know, I've never actually asked. I should. Doesn't matter. You know what? You're cool, dehumidifier. Anyways, that is a Lycanroc Midnight, arguably trash. That is also a Bisharp and a Toxapex. Okay, so the team on the close side is looking scary. The team on the far side is looking great. So we got Toxapex versus a Midnight Lycanroc. Midnight Lycanroc actually lacks a lot more compared to its other two counterparts in forms of just Lycanroc and Lycanroc Dusk. It actually doesn't get anything appealing, I believe. Like, the other two are just better, so I'm curious if it's just more of a, hey, I like Midnight Lycanroc. In which case, you live your best life. It's gonna die after dropping rocks and taunting the Toxapex, so I don't think Taunt there on the first turn would have mattered anyways, because I don't see what Toxapex would do. It's not going to go for Toxic. It's just going to spam the Scald. Same thing here. It's not afraid. It can set up. You could probably go, if this thing is carrying Toxic, just Toxic the Pavilion. Does Pavilion get Sleep Powder? I believe it does. It? I'm trying to remember. Butterfree is the one with Compound Ice and Sleep Powder, and then sets up to go for the Bug Buzz. I can't remember if Vivillon gets it. Como-O nonetheless is going to come in. Most likely has Overcoat. It does indeed. Does not have Overcoat. What? He's got Bulletproof. Oh, that is unfortunate. Unless it has... No. You know what? He's next game leveling. He's expecting the Bug Buzz, and he actually has Soundproof. I'm going to be so sad if I actually call that, because I don't want that to be a thing. Because he already says Bug, but maybe he's just like, I'm afraid of those OU Explodes with specs. And he is just going to set up in his face. Sakura making great work of this. His Poison Jab's going to come through. Ooh, does over half. That's not good. So Villain's going to have to go for it. Is it going to be Soundproof? Don't do it. This also has Compound Eyes, right? It does. Why does he have Overcoat? He probably has Bulletproof, but I just really want to make sure the meme is complete, and he has Soundproof. Don't go for +3. Do not go for it. You've already gotten a 2-turn Wake Up on you. Don't do it a second time. I don't want to see you suffer, Sakura. You were really good in card captures. Oh, you pulled the greedy. Okay, he's fine. All right, good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Does he win at +6? Yeah, he technically does. Oh, yeah, he's got Hurricane. What am I saying? Yeah, I don't understand why you don't have Overcoat. I was so tunneled on him not actually having Hurricane for some reason. He does have Hurricane. He's the only one with Compound Eyes that gets Hurricane, which makes Vivillon better than Butterfree with Compound Eyes. Go figure. And I think it also does it have better stats? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it does have better stats too. So it's just like, Butterfree is literally a budget Vivillon now. Isn't that sad? I used to use Butterfree quite a bit back in my Ubers days. Anyways, Toxapex will come in. Bug Buzz is going to come through. That does nothing at +3. Why didn't you go for Hurricane? What are you doing? The haze for the Toxapex is going to ruin any amount of pressure that Sakura had actually built that entire time. So all you basically did was you took a punch to the face, and now you got to do it all over again and pray that, I would assume you probably want to go up to +2 here and then try and go for a Hurricane, because he's going to be healing up. Oh, he wakes up again. Oh, and the crit comes through, and the burn. There is nothing worse that could have happened there but that. Turn 2 Wake Up, crit, burn. Of course. Of course. Also, my phone is making noises. That is so unfortunate. But at the same time, I mean, he didn't have to set up the +3, and he also didn't have to go for Bug Buzz on Toxapex. He just could have gone for Hurricane. Because the whole point of you using Hurricane on Pavilion is you have Compound Ice, so it's worth the 91% accuracy versus just going for the guaranteed damage, plus his poison type he resists. Because you could even potentially get the Confusion, and all of a sudden everything's in a better position. But nonetheless, Gardevoir will come in with its Sly looking over its dual disc hand, and wishing that it was a Gallade so it could actually be a duelist from Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't do it. It's weird. 5-4 right now in favor of Rhodey Goliath. Toxapex, of course, being a pain if you can't deal with it. Most people can. I believe they usually carry a Zapdos or a Tapu Koko. Or just, a Psychic type. I do expect the Psychic to come out here. Bam! Doesn't kill, though. Because you know what? If you had gone for freaking Hurricane to begin with, you would have forced this thing to switch out and get Regenerator and then come back in and only have a net gain of 21% HP. Gardevoir, nonetheless, is going to be standing out here nice and proud. Mega Gardevoir, I should say. It is toxic, though, so... Where is this thing? I'm assuming this thing is carrying to my knowledge, everything's running Protect, Baneful Bunker, because you just get Toxic already. You don't really need Baneful Bunker. Plus, you most likely want the Toxic if Toxapex is going to be doing any type of statusing. Latias coming in. This is kind of dangerous because if it's Mega, it outspeeds, but Moonblast will destroy this thing, especially between Rocks and that prior hit here with Psychic. So I'm not quite sure if he's trying to bait. It is a Mega Latias. It does outspeed. That does absolutely nothing. You can't even get the freeze. Heal Bell does come through. Maybe Latias takes a hit, but even so, I don't know if this is worth just getting the chip damage of Gardevoir. You could have used even something like... Because, you know what? He would have... Because if you expect Psychic to happen, you're immune with Bisharp, and then you most likely... Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that is not bulky. Wow, okay, you know what? He's going to go for... It's doing more than half, so Sakura's not worried. Even if he goes for Rooster. If he gets the freeze, it'll just be gross. Doesn't get the kill. That's kind of a waste. He could have gone into... Because he would have no, it would have been neutral with Bisharp, but then if you go for Iron Head, you kill the Mega Gardevoir. Is that worth it? I think that'd be worth more Does Mega Latias do anything here? No, because Chandelure still exists. It would have been okay against it. Yeah, okay, never mind. All right. I guess Bisharp could be the late game. Yeah, because Sucker Punch can kill Chandelure. I don't know. It's just kind of like I'm trying to find the answer here to make a Gardevoir, and Bulu would get destroyed by... No, it won't, because it's not fighting type. Maybe Bulu was the answer here for Mega Gardevoir, because then you would have had your Mega Latias here. And then you could have kept healing up your... I mean, what the other thing he could have done was if he sent out his Toxapex there, and then he went into Bisharp to take the Psychic, and then he switched back into Toxapex to take the Moonblast, you could get a little bit more HP there, and then maybe switch into... No, because then Bulu would have to take the hit, so maybe going to, like, Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash actually could do okay here as long as you handle the Superior. Because it could go for Volt Switch on the Greninja, it can go for... Like, if he had kept Toxapex Rotom, I can see that this would have been okay, but Glaire's going to come out here for Bulu, as Superior's just taking a hit and a half from the horns of the Bulu. Oh, I get it, it's like Shaka Zulu, but it's Shaka Bulu. Why isn't anybody made that a thing yet? Anyway, Shiny Chandelure's going to make his way in. Oh, it's so fragile. But it'll heal. Thanks, Grassy Terrain. It's like the new ally for everything. Just standing on the ground just never felt so much better. Yeah. But yeah, he's going to go into the Roam Wash now. This makes the most sense. Shadow Ball could do a lot, but Hex? Okay, that's some team synergy there. If ever you want to go over and play Temtem, that's what you're looking for, Sakura. If you're looking for those team synergies, except over there it actually makes sense with the 2v2s and you actually get the synergies. No, that's not. Maybe it's carrying Will-O-Wisp then? Is it carrying Will-O-Wisp Hex? Maybe. Yeah, Greninja's gonna come in, can take it. Gotta be careful though, because Greninja at this rate, Poison. I don't think Gunk Shot kills here. I don't think. Rotom is not the weakest thing defensively at all. That's why it was used so much. And plus its typing is really good. So, what the heck? Huh? Why didn't he just do that to begin with, so he didn't have to take the hit on the Greninja? Anyways, maybe it was an afterthought. I was like, oh yeah, Superior's almost dead. Because, well, no, yeah, no, you don't want Superior coming in, because Superior can't actually finish. It has HP Fire, I guess, but Superior is kind of his kill to Rotom, wasn't it? Anyway, I don't know, man. It's gone everywhere. Oh, that's gonna murder the Bulu. Ooh, that is a Gunk Shot. We're never gonna find. Well, maybe we'll find out if it kills Rotom, because it does have actually after rocks it with Life Orb. Most likely, it does kill Rotom now. Bisharp is gonna come in. It's time to go for. He has to go for Swords Dance. He has to, unless it has HP Fighting. He has, like, if Greninja doesn't have HP Fighting, which it won't, I don't think, because he usually carries Scald, Ice Beam, Gunk Shot, and wow, it's flexible. Holy crap. Yeah, Bisharp's got to go for Swords Dance here. He has no choice. He has to set up something. Luckily, it'll be, excuse me? Physical Greninja? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm in. Ah, you messed up. He really... Maybe he's not carrying Sucker Punch, but I was going to say, if he didn't get critted, it would have been much better. He does have Sucker Punch. All right, so he does have that, but if he had gone for Swords Dance... How much damage did he take from the Iron Head? It was resisted plus Sucker Punch. He probably could have killed with a +2 Sucker Punch on the Greninja, because it would have been in water anyways. And then he would have been fine here. Although Gardevoir, actually, you know what? Doesn't matter. Gardevoir, I forgot Gardevoir is so hurt. That could just be the win. I don't think Chandelure could take that. Oh, that's like, oh god. Oh, there's gonna be mind games here to try and waste the Sucker Punches. I like this coming out of Sakura. This became much more interesting than I thought it was going to. But okay. Okay, so he's gonna have to spam Sucker Punch here because he loses if it's... Actually, no, Rotom Wash can handle this because... Actually, no. How much HP do you have? Let's just keep backpedaling. If he does a damage calc to see if after rocks at 50% he could take a hit from Mega Gardevoir's Moonblast or Psychic, then yeah, he has to do this. Oh no, he was punished. Dude, he did see Hex before, so we were right with the Will-O-Wisp. Oh, he lost the Mind Games friend. You just gotta spam Sucker Punch. But I think Rotom Wash should be okay here because it's only Hex. Actually, it's only Hex. So he's gonna go for Hex and then for the Psychic and he wins. Never mind. GG. Never mind. Energy Ball. Yeah, that is some interesting tech coming out there. But you know what? It worked. That's all that matters. We'll see you in the 1050s, Sakura. And you'll probably fight me when I'm bringing my Dunsparce. So who actually cares, really? What the heck? Let's go for one more. Cerciet versus Mute Pokemaster. Hey, he's got my old sprite. Okay, these guys are at the bottom of the ladder, but they have super serious teams. Holy. All right. Let's get some action. Oh, not actual commentary. We've been having some great commentary we've been having some actual great commentary this series. Wow, this episode. Is that an episode? Okay, we did see that it was going to be Mega T-Tar because Trick does not work on items you cannot remove, i.e. Z Crystals and Mega Stones. The U-turn is going to come out here from Victini. Actually, oh, because Trick failed. I was about to, wait, no, Trick. Oh, so it's, okay, so it's not a choice Teeny, because then it would have been stuck in Trick, right? Huh. Okay, so what is it trying to trick over? Maybe it's trying, oh my god, it's trying to trick Flame Orb. That'd be hilarious. Ice Punch! He barely lives! How does Serperior live that? What? Also, why is Serperior slower? What? Oh yeah, because D-Dance. I'm looking, I swear, when I commentate, I look all over the place, so I'm just getting super into what's the surprise factors and not so much into the actual information you need to hear from a you know, half color commentator, half play-by-play caster. Greninja will come in. It should outstill speed. Wow. Maybe this is why I should just commentate. I do commentate a lot, though. Maybe I should just play more Pokemon. That might be the solution. If I had any amount of care to play, I'd play by myself. This is where I need friends to play with that are not just going to be super, like, nobody suck. It's my job. Look at my name. All right, so what's he tricking over? It is Flame Orb. Oh my god, I love calling memes. It's great. That might actually be a meme. That's actually kind of smart because Victini's already good enough with stats. Ooh, Bolt Strike. Not killing off Tentacruel. I wonder if he's going to trick back the Flame Orb to himself. He might not be able to because then Scald's going to come through and do too much damage to Victini. That'd be really cool if he actually brought him really low and then on the kill he just kind of takes it back and tries to find one more Pokemon you can trick it over to. Ferrothorn will come in. That's going to be some Iron Barbs damage done to Victini as the U-turn does happen. I don't know if he would have expected that. He probably expected the Tentacruel to die. That's why he went for it. Because it would have been enough damage between U-turn and the burn if the U-turn didn't kill. Here we go. Mega Latias coming out with the Defog. Ooh, very, very safe way of doing it. The Leech Seed does come through, so Mega Latias' days will be not necessarily numbered, but it could still go. He could have actually, unless he was expecting Power Whip. No, Power Whip would have been resisted. He could have, if he had Calm Mind, that would have been a good place to start setting up just because. Even if he has Leech Seed, he has Roost most likely on his Mega Latias. But nonetheless, he values the Victini coming in and one-shotting this. It is one less pain in the ass out of here, but Victini does have a Death Wish if it comes out. Knowing that it's a Victory Star, probably doesn't want to make its final wish on itself. But Blacephalon is saying hi, is most likely, it's not faster, is it? It is faster. Aha! These things are, oh, Z-Power! Ghostium Z. Nice. So that was its Stab Shadow Ball in Super Power form. Okay, so it does have, oh, it had Electric Sea. Ooh. Wait, do you touch the ground? Why are you touching the ground? Or does it just matter? Wait, Electric Seed. Oh, I guess, oh, it doesn't have to be on the ground? I thought it's a flying type, so it wouldn't be touching the ground. I know it's standing. Don't give me that. But I guess it just activates in the terrain. I actually have never seen the seeds effectively used, so that's the first I've actually seen a terrain seed work off. So, neat. I don't watch VGC. Good information for the Pro Pokeball. That's going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in more of my content, then again, come over to twitch.tv/ProPokeTube, where we primarily play Nuzlocke, as well as do many other funky things. We'll see you on the next episode. Until then, take care, everybody, and peace.